Of course, we were just discussing the issue of your statements from Indian Arrival Day concerning the issue on child marriage.
And we wanted you to
In Hinduism, there's nothing like child marriage. It is teenage marriage. A teenage girl at the age of 14 under the Hindu marriage ordinance with parental consent or presidential consent could get married.
Well,
so
under
we are
18.
talking about teenage marriage.
Well, in Trinidad and Tobago, we define the minor or child as somebody who is under 18. So I guess that's why we've been using the term child marriage. But we can use teenage marriage.
Not only in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, so
across the world.
So underage
in
marriage.
In the United States of America. Across the world. So not only in Trinidad.
But we're not living in the United States of America, so we want to focus on...
Yeah, but you draw references. The decision came from New York, the United Nations. We're not living in New York, we're living in Trinidad.
Well, the United Nations, really...
The office is in New York.
The office is in New York, but it represents, of course, the global connection between all countries on planet Earth. And they've raised it as a human...
I was just telling your other reporter there. Because she's talking about Trinidad and Tobago, we're talking about the world.
Yes.
And if the United Nations pass a resolution in New York, we expect the United States of America will be one of the first countries in the world to abide by that resolution. Have they abided by that resolution?
Well, because they've got a more complex...
Don't make excuse for the American
I'm not making excuses for them. No, I don't have to speak to the ambassador. I'm speaking with you right now. I'm speaking with you right now, Mr. Maharaj. They have they've got a federal system and they have a state system. So we can't dictate to every single state there.
Are you making excuses for them or are you asking questions?
No. Well, I'm going to ask
the ambassador to say that, not you.
Well, I'm going to ask a question. When you say go to hell to the Archbishop, to the Roman Catholic Archbishop, can you clarify for me, what that means?
Mind his own business.
Okay, and what is his own business?
His own business is the Catholic Church.
Right, and he has spoken about child marriage in general. He's not spoken about child marriage specific to Hindus.
Are you defense attorney for the Archbishop?
I'm talking about child marriage with you this morning, Mr. Maharaj.
Are you a defense attorney for the Archbishop?
I'm not a defense attorney for anybody.
Well, ask me, what is the Hindu view? I don't want to know what they are.
What is the Hindu view? Or what is your view as leader of the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha?
We express that view, that this is a Hindu affair. It's a Hindu religious affair. The discussion must take place in the Hindu community, and any change must come from the Hindu community.
But the Hindu community doesn't seem very united on the issue because you have different voices.
Hello. Are you cross-questioning or are you asking me questions? But there is divergent view. Is the Catholic community united against with the Archbishop?
It seems that way, yes. Because
it seems that way? What the hell kind of interview is this?
But there are no other...
Are you making excuses it seems that way? Do you have any positive evidence that is so?
We've got other Hindu clerics...
the Hindu community.
Other Hindu clerics are coming out and saying that they're not in favor of child marriage. We have the Hindu Women's Organization.
We don't have child marriage. We have teenage marriage.
So there are other Hindu groups like the Swaha Pandit,
That's right, I have no problem with that. There's a discussion within the Hindu community.
Right, so they're not in agreement with your position.
No, that's okay. Let the discussion take place in the Hindu community. That's what I'm saying.
So if it is that the Hindu community generally accepts that they would want to realign with the age of majority of 18...
No, that is for them, for the Hindu community to decide.
You wouldn't have a problem...
For the Archbishop, for the Catholic Church to decide.
So you wouldn't have a problem with that then, if the Hindu...
I say that is for the Hindu community to decide.
And if it is the...
If you run out of questions, let's call the interview quit.
Well, if it is the state decides, regardless, that they're going to change the law, what would be your position?
Hello, you are anticipating something that will happen. It has never been done before, and I want to point out something to you. Under the Pandey administration, where Kamla Prasad Bisesa was a minister, the Orisha Marriage Act was passed. So as recent as that. And yet you have a member of that cabinet coming out and saying that we should change the law which she helped pass. Why don't you speak to her on that?
Which member of cabinet are you referring to specifically?
To Kamla Prasad Bisesa.
Right. Well,
she was in that cabinet.
But she has made her position...
The Orisha Act.
She's made her position clear on it, though.
Hello. You don't seem to understand. She was in a cabinet that passed that law recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, she has realigned her position.
Hello, you are defense attorney?
Yeah.
Come, is that you ask questions? And
but Mr. Maharaj,
you run the interview between both of you.
Mr. Maharaj, it seems that the state has...
Hello, I don't want to know about seems. Ask the question.
Well, I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question.
If the state...
And the opposition.
And if the government and the opposition make the decision, take the legislation to Parliament, and they change the law, are you going to be in compliance with the law?
Hello. When that time comes, we'll make our own decision.
When you say we whom?
The Hindu community.
Will make your own. So if the
not your radio station.
So if the law is changed, are you saying that the Hindu community is not likely to comply with the law?
I'm not saying anything. The law has not been changed. Why are you speculation? If the law changed, what position you going to? If we have a storm in the morning, what you going to do? What shelter you going to have? Come now, man. Is either you asking questions, elicit answers from me, or you run the interview yourself?
So for now, you're quite happy with a teen marriage, yes?
Hello. At this point in time, the broad Hindu community has asked for no change. Okay? Goodbye.
All right. Have a good morning.
Right, and
with that, he's gone.
Well...